Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. And in today's reading we are doing, what does the person of interest, the person on your mind, what do they most want from the connection? And as usual, we've got our three piles. We've got pile number one, which says, I think it says, Dawn of Love, and the little mosaic point here, little mosaic, looks like a little mosaic or a little coloured point there. Pile number two, which says make a change, with the amethyst. And then pile number three, and this says return to joy, with a little pink bead here. So those are our three piles. Take a moment, choose the pile that is calling for you. That's got messages for you. There might be more than one pile. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your message. Leave it behind. But other than that, remember it's timeless as well, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. But other than that, I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, and welcome back to your reading. So in today's reading we are doing, aren't we, what does your person most want from this connection? What do they want the most out of the connection? So you chose to come into this reading under this gorgeous card, and it says Dawn of Love. Underneath it says love is rising on the horizon of your life. So that is a very great card to come into the reading on what do they want most from the connection. The dawn is the beginning of love. So they're feeling strong feelings here. The dawn of love, they want the start. So maybe the start of something. They want something to start between you. So for some of you where this is a crush situation or something like that, they want it to start. They want the connection to start. They want it to begin. Or if you're in separation from somebody, they want it to begin again. So the dawn of love is the start of love. They are experiencing loving feelings here. Just going to put that little point there as well. It's making me feel as well, this card, because it's all brown, it's just making me think of chocolate. I don't know why, that sort of so I feel like they see you as very sweet, very tantalizing, very sensual. They feel you as really sort of good, that you look good. You are, or maybe a treat as well. You're like a bit of a treat for them, treat to the senses, maybe something like that. There's a lot of attraction. There's a draw, a pull towards you, something like that. Okay, so what do they want most? Let's see, let's go for one of these. What do they most want from the connection? What is pile number one's person? Thanks again for everyone who subscribed, liked, shared, donated. Some people have donated, that's absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for doing that. You don't have to, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So if you feel like you haven't subscribed or you want to subscribe, then please do. Anyway, let's go for this. So pile number one, what does pile number one's person most want out of this connection? What do they most want from the connection? Please can you tell me? Oh, preparation. So dawn of love, preparation. I feel like I feel like for a lot of you this might be the beginning of something. Like they want the beginning, or they want it to start, and they're preparing, they're getting ready for that, they're making plans, they're doing what they need to do. It might mean that they've got to make some adjustments, or they've got to do something to prepare to lay the ground. I mean, this is card number 37. 37 adds up or cancels to 10, doesn't it? 10 is about, endings, completions, but it also cancels down to 1, which is new beginnings, new cycles. So it could be, if you're in separation from this person, they're preparing to come back towards you. If you're not, or if you're in separation from them because you haven't actually started the connection, it's like laying the foundations to begin something with you. That's what I feel they want most. They want to begin something with you. They want to start this connection with you, this connection which is very deep for them, that they feel a strong connection to you. Certainly. Let's see what else we've got. What do they most want? What does pile number one's person most wants from this connection? It might also be, because this card reminds me of teamwork, these crows are working together. They are working in harmony together, they're doing a job together. So I feel like maybe they are wanting collaboration, teamwork, for you to work together in this connection in a harmonious way. What does pile number one's person most want from this connection? What do they most want? Let's have a look here. Spiritual growth. So maybe there's a strong spiritual link between you. Maybe they realise that there's a chance for them to learn and grow and develop in their connection with you, that it kind of moves them forward, that it brings them on, and they're looking for that. Maybe you are that person that they can share a spiritual side of their life with, that they haven't been able to do that with anyone else before. That there are lessons in this connection that you're helping them to grow and develop, and that they want that, and that they're keen for that to happen. Right, let's start off. So let's see, what does pile number one's person most want from this connection? What do they most want from this connection? Please can you make it clear to me? What does pile number one's person most want from pile number one and the connection? What do they most want? Six of Wands, that's often referred to as a victory card. Seven of Cups. What do they most want from the connection and from pile number one? The Tower. What do they most want? Three of Swords. So the overarching energy, which is here, which is the Three of Swords, makes me think that this could be, you could be asking about somebody that you are in separation from, or where there's been some pain or heartache, something like that in the connection, because we've also got the Tower card here, and the Tower card can talk about something crumbling, something you know, falling down, really, a relationship. These two people are being thrown from the Tower. It can be a bit of a shock, you know, with this lightning bolt, can suddenly, you know, where the lightning bolt suddenly strikes and it kind of destroys everything. But it was a tower that was built on rocky foundations to begin with. So I feel like if it's for a lot of you where you've come into separation because the situation has fallen apart and there's been a lot of loss, I feel what they now want is they want to learn from that with the spiritual growth here. They want to learn from it. They want to take the lessons that, because the Tower card is often something where you are learning a lesson, really. It's a chance for you to sort of wipe the slate clean, learn from past mistakes. The Tower is something that's been built up on false foundations, so it's about getting rid of all those false foundations and beginning again, starting on a much firmer foundation, a more authentic foundation, and it's a chance for growth. It's a chance for personal growth, for spiritual growth, even though it is very, very painful with the Three of Swords here. But I feel like what they want most from the connection is to begin again. And that they are preparing for that. They are getting ready for that, because what they want most is for the situation to succeed. So literally out of the ashes, they want it to rise up and succeed, because the Six of Wands is about victory. It is about being victorious. It is about success and recognition. And I feel with the Dawn of Love here, they want the situation to be recognised again. Because with the Seven of Cups is a card of dreaming. It's about daydreaming. It's about choices. And I feel that this goes very well with the spiritual growth. It's like it's a dream for them. I think it's a dream for them, this connection. It's a dream for them. Maybe they made poor choices in the past, and maybe they're regretting that, because I feel like there's some regret here. And with the preparation card, I feel like they are, at the moment, with the spiritual growth and preparation, they are working on healing, working on making themselves better, so that they can make the right choices, so that they go for the right choice instead of the wrong choice that might have brought the situation down here with the Tower card. I think the Tower card was there, wasn't it? Yeah, so it makes me feel that they want to they want a new beginning. They want a new chance. They want another chance to make the right choice. And that, I feel like for some of you, if you're in separation, that they're sort of busy, maybe growing, healing, preparing, getting ready to come back so that this situation can be victorious once again. And I feel that there is regret, there's definitely regret if you were in separation, there's been heartache and there's been loss in this situation. I feel that they feel a lot of regret about that, and they want to make sure that when they come back that they have done the right preparation, that they have grown in order to begin again in the right way. In terms of astrological signs, with the Six of Wands here, that is Leo. Seven of Cups, that is Scorpio energy. Three of Swords, that is Libran energy. Is there anything else that I want to say here? Okay, so let's just do this. Let's see what else. So what does pile number one's person most want from pile number one and the connection? I feel like what they want is for you to have hope in the connection again, for you to consider the connection again, for you to choose them again. I think that's what they want most from the connection and from you, for you to see them again, or to see them and to see them as a good option. I think they want you to see that they've grown, that they have matured maybe. What do they most want from pile one and this connection? What do they most want? What does pile number one's person most want from pile one and this connection? What do they most want? Please make it clear for me. What do they most want? Death. Okay, what do they most want from this connection? King of Swords. What do they most want from this connection and pile number one? Please can you make it clear for me? What do they most want? I feel like this one wants to come out, that one there, which is the Fool. And the Five of Pentacles. Yes, I'm almost certain if this doesn't resonate with you, that you are kind of in separation from this person, possibly. Because, again, the overarching energies are the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is an energy of lack. It's of being out in the cold. It's of being shut out in some way. It's feeling cold. It's feeling isolated, really. And it goes with this Three of Swords. So I feel like this is a separation, a part of people in separation. But, I mean, death is about change and transformation. So this victory, this sense of success and recognition will come out of change, of transformation, of rebirth, death and rebirth. So it's like this situation might have come to an end, but they, with the dawn of love here, want it to begin again, because you also have the Fool card. And the Fool card is beginning a new journey in love, taking a leap of faith, because it would be a bit of a leap of faith here. Because I feel like with the Tower card, with the Three of Swords, with the Five of Pentacles, there's been a lot of hurt, a lot of upset. It might have felt like the situation is completely dead in the water. So it would be a huge leap of faith. You might be in separation with this person for quite some time. Because again, with the 37 adding up to 10, and the 10 meaning final endings, completions, but 10 always leads to 1, which is new beginnings, and the 0 here, which is the Fool. So it just makes me feel that this person, literally like out of the ashes, out of the Tower card, they want the situation to rise up. But that is what they want most. But they recognise that there's a long way to go with that, because there has been, probably such a lot of heartache and pain in this situation. And that's probably why you've got the spiritual growth, because if you can look at it, on that, and it's quite hard to do this when you're actually experiencing a lot of pain and heartache, but if you can look at it from a point of view of, well, actually there are a lot of lessons to learn in this, in terms of your own personal growth, but also in terms of the growth of the two of you, there is potential here again for this situation to rise. That is what they most want. They want it to rise. Now, out of the ashes, you've got the King of Swords, which is, the Tower can be confusing, it can be chaotic, it can be a shock, but out of that comes clarity. The King of Swords is the master of clarity, truth, authenticity. So I mean, that's really what you want from a Tower situation, because a Tower situation has been built up often on lies and falsehoods and things that just weren't secure. And to have the King of Swords underneath it shows that this person most wants now truth, honesty, clarity, sincerity. That is what they want. They want, and that's what they most want. They want the situation to change and transform, and for it to be clear, honest, open, authentic. They want it to have a clear plan, they want to have a clear plan about how to move forward, about how to take the situation forward, about how to take that leap of faith. Because maybe it's a little bit of a risk in some way. Maybe it's a little bit of a risk. Now, if it's a situation where you're not in separation, but you're in separation because it's sort of like a crush situation or something, and maybe you've got the Three of Swords here and the Five of Pentacles, because it feels like a hopeless thing, and it's never going to happen, or it's never going to come off the ground. I feel like this, or it would be too shocking if you were to ever get together because of whatever circumstances you're in. And so it's been a bit sort of dithery, it hasn't really been very clear, it hasn't been very, it's just literally been like a dream, a daydream. It hasn't really been very real. I feel like that what they most want is for that to change. They want, with the King of Swords, for it to come out into the open, for it to be out in the open, for it to be honest, for it to be authentic. They want change and transformation with the Death card here, and they want a new beginning. They want to start something with you. They want this dawn of love, and I do feel like that at the moment. They're kind of they're preparing in some way, getting ready to declare in some way, to declare themselves. But what they want, that's what they want most. They want truth, they want honesty, they want a change in the connection, for it to be more open and honest and true, for it to overcome any barriers or obstacles, for there to be a brand new beginning, albeit one that might be a bit risky. They want that new start with you, and they're hoping that you can overcome, if there has been heartache and sorrow in the past, that you can overcome that you can ride to victory, ride to success, and that both of you can acknowledge the situation again, or acknowledge the situation, and realise that there is a strong spiritual link between the two of you, and that all these, if things have gone on between you that have been painful, I think they now are saying what they most want is for you both to learn from that and to move forward in a better way. In terms of astrological signs for these three cards, the Death card is Scorpio energy, King of Swords is Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Five of Pentacles, that is Taurus energy. Three of Swords, I think I said already that was Libran energy. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we've got any. I'm being called to do these cards, I don't know why, but anyway, let's just pick one of these and see what it says. So what does pile number one's person want most from this connection? And pile number one, what do they want most? I feel like that one is poking out. I don't know what this one is, but let's see. It is the Queen of Swords again. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, it's like divine counterparts, isn't it? I feel like I was saying before, I feel they do see you as in a very spiritual way, as if you are their other person. The Queen of Swords is, this is this beautiful pink bottle. This is my Aurosoma inspiration deck that's based on Aurosoma colour therapy, but they have an inspiration deck that because some of the Aurosoma bottles correspond to the tarot, and this is the Queen of Swords in that. It's this beautiful pink colour. I don't know if you can see it. So it feels to me like they do have a very strong heart connection with you. They see you as their divine counterpart. But again, Queen of Swords is about clarity. It's about truth. It's about authenticity. It's about being honest and open. And particularly because it comes with a Tower, where things might not have been honest and open, and that might have been why it came crumbling down, or things might not have been clear, and that might have been why it came tumbling down. Now there is a real emphasis on clarity and a desire for clarity, not this wishy-washy, because sometimes it's going to be a bit of a wishy-washy type of energy. They don't really want that anymore. They want to be clear, that you are the choice that they want, that you are the person that they want, and they want you to be clear about them as well. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That will be the transformation, you know, that you are both absolutely certain that you are both the people that you want to be with. That's what they want most. They want clarity and truth and honesty, and about, you know, about the relationship, and about I mean, it can be, swords can be a little bit detached sometimes in feelings, but what I'm sensing, what I feel with that though, is that I don't know why I'm just getting the word containment. So I think what the way that they want is going forward is for feelings to be more sort of maybe to be more there to be more boundaries in the connection, for it to be more contained, more boundaried, and as a result of that, it's more respectful. You're more respectful of each other because you've got better boundaries. Yeah, you're more respectful in terms of how you treat each other. That's kind of what I'm picking up there. But anyway, let's see what messages we've got. What messages do we have for pile number one about what their person wants most from them and the connection? Please can you make that clear to me? What do they want most from pile number one and the connection? What's this? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So maybe they say about timing here. Worth waiting for. Maybe they're wanting you to wait for them if you're in separation, or to wait for the connection in some way. They feel like that it's worth it. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So if this is a crush situation, I just wanting you to know that they're finding you attractive. What else have we got here? One more for part number one and their person. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So there's something about timing here, and just letting it happen, really. I think that's what's going on here. Just letting it happen, just letting it unfold, giving the right amount of time for preparation if there needs to be preparation, because it will come, is what the cards are saying here. Or this person does seem to want to you know, start this situation or start this situation again, but there's something about it happening at the right time. But anyway, pile number one, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number two, and welcome back to your reading. So in today's reading, we're doing, aren't we, you know, what does your person want most from this connection and from you? And you chose to come into the reading under this beautiful card. It says make a change, and underneath it says welcome change into your life. There we go. And also the amethyst, beautiful little purple amethyst here. So just intuitively from these two, what I'm feeling is that this person might feel like they want some space, because it looks like a forest to me. It looks like all these trees, all this green. It's a forest. They might be feeling a little bit lost or a little bit crowded in. I feel like a bit claustrophobic looking at all these trees here. And green, sometimes it can indicate a need for space, to be. So, and also it says make a change, and they may want some changes, or they may need time to think about what changes they want, or it might be that having space is the change that they're looking for, or something like that. Green is also very much about the heart chakra, green and pink. So I feel like this connection is affecting their heart quite a lot at the moment. And also with the purple as well, because this is green and purple, and the amethyst, it's about the crown chakra. So they might be just thinking a lot about the connection. It might be really impacting their thoughts. But they're somehow maybe needing, I feel like what I'm getting is need to breathe. So maybe they're just feeling a bit crowded, a bit claustrophobic. They need a bit of space, they need a bit of time to think. They need some healing maybe with the amethyst here. Maybe there's a need for them they feel like they need some healing or some space or some time. But there's a strong spirit. They feel like there's a strong spiritual link between the two of you. Definitely, there's a strong connection there. But I feel like they need a bit of space, or they're maybe looking for some space. Okay, I don't want to do that yet, actually. I want to do this. Please. Thank you very much for subscribing, sharing, liking, and donating. Somebody donate. That was so lovely. So thank you. I don't ever feel that you have to donate, obviously, but if you've done that, then thank you so much for doing that. Pile number two's person. What do they want most from this connection? Please, can you tell me? What do they want most? No, not that one. What do they want most from this connection? Please make it clear for me. I feel like it's this one. Soar. Yeah, so this bird is flying high up into the sky. And that goes with this sense of what I was saying, like a sense of freedom. 4 and 6 cancels, this is card number 46, cancels down to 10. 10 is about, endings of, final endings and completions. So I feel like at the moment this person may want a little bit of space, or to feel free in some way, or to kind of let kind of rip a little bit, or to I'm just getting a sense of needing space, needing a time to be free at the moment, or needing a time to gather their thoughts, maybe needing a time. They might be thinking about elevating, or wanting to elevate the connection in some way to make it better. Soaring, going up, flying high up into the sky. I'm just seeing the sun in the corner here. It makes me feel that, there's something, some sort of, they want to fly towards something better. I'm not saying that we'll have to see what comes out in the cards here, but it makes me, I just feel like they are needing freedom and space, because I think they're thinking that that's going to lead them towards coming up with a way of making themselves feel better, or elevating themselves and elevating the connection, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Right. Please, can you tell me, what does pile number 2's person kind of most want from this connection, and pile number 2? Please, can you make that clear to me? Please, can you make it clear to me? No. Please, what do they want most? There we go. Let's have a look here. What does it tell? Soulmates. Right. Okay, soulmates. So I think it's what I said initially as well, is that there is a bit of a spiritual connection. They are seeing a heart connection here with the green. They are seeing a spiritual connection here. And again, this is very green and purple, isn't it? There's a lot of heart and crown chakra connection here. But there's something about, so they see you as in a very significant way, and what they most want is that connection with you, that soulmate connection with you. But there might be a temporary need to have a little bit of space, to have a little bit of me time, to not feel closed in. But it doesn't mean, because we don't always have to be sort of, connected at the hip, do we? I feel like this person wants, what they most want from the connection is a deep connection with you, but at times they want some space as well. They want to be able to they want to feel free as well. Or it's important for them that they also have a sense of individuality, maybe, rather than feeling like everything is about being in a couple. What I feel is that they just feel that they need to have a little bit of individual space, maybe. What does pile number 1's person most want from the connection and pile number 1? Maybe it's something about them wanting all the satisfaction of the connection, all the happiness of the connection, all the significance of the connection, but also maybe having some freedom as well. So there might be mixed messages, that you might have experienced mixed messages with this person, just for some of you. What does pile number 2's person want most from this connection, and pile number 2? What do they want most from this connection, and pile number 2? Please tell me. The Magician. Queen of Wands. What do they most want from this connection? King of Wands, yeah. And at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Right. This person that you're inquiring about, for some of you, you might be in separation from this person, and they may have, with the Sword card and the Knight of Swords, that talks about it talks about speed, doesn't it? Knight of Swords is about a quick energy, and this crow is flying off up into the sky. So then this person might have walked out of this situation or walked away from this situation for some of you, or just suddenly left the situation, or there might have been a sort of a quick exit or a sharp exit in some way. There might have been something like that going on because they felt hemmed in, or because they felt like they needed to have space, or they needed to have freedom, because the Knight of Swords is about quick, bold action, but it can mean somebody coming into a situation and swiftly leaving it again. It's like that kind of, and that with the Sword card here, it just makes me feel that this person, for some of you, might have moved out of the situation sort of quickly. What's underneath it? Yeah, so underneath you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is, again, a very beautiful energy. It goes with the soulmate card. It is a soulmate card. So this person is definitely seeing you as their soulmate. There's definitely seeing you as that. But I think what there is there's a sort of a need for this person to feel free. That's kind of what I'm getting. So they might have an issue with commitment. Although they see you as their soulmate and a very significant connection for them, there's something around them needing to feel free, and that is what they want. They want this connection to be able to give them all the loving supports and deep connection of a soulmate connection, but they want to be able to feel free, because they are also showing up as the Magician and the King of Wands. Well, I mean, I think this person is, you know, is a strong manifester, is very you know, they want, I think what they want is they want the connection to be able to meet their needs, to give them what they want, which is, like I say, this connection when they want the connection, and then freedom when they want to be able to go off and do their own thing. Because we have the Queen of Wands and they have the King of Wands. They see you again, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, as their divine counterpart. You are their divine counterpart. You go together 100%. It's got soulmate. We've got the Six of Cups. You definitely go together. They see you as a power couple. They want that. They definitely want that. They want to be with you. They see you as that other person. I think you're both very, very, very confident, charismatic, fun-loving. Fun is important to this person. This person needs space to be able to go off and have fun, to be creative, to, you know, be you know, what they want to be. But they want that. They want to be able to come home to you. They want to be able to come back to you, to come back to the connection. In some way, definitely, but they see it as a very, very, very creative connection. There's a lot of passion here. I mean, I think we're probably both very, very, very attracted to one another, or they're certainly very attracted to you, and they believe you to be very attracted to them. There's a huge amount of chemistry. There's a huge amount of, you know, sociability. I'm sure you're both very sociable. You know, there's a lot of charisma. And they love all of that about you and the connection. They love the connection, but they need space. I think that's what they want. They want to find that balance where they can have this soulful, meaningful connection with you, but also be allowed to have their space. And that might create a little bit of tension here. And they may have gone off to have some space. So for some of you, you might be in separation possibly, or it might cause some issues. But I would say in this particular connection, what they want is to have that soulful connection with you, like I said, but to have their space, to feel the you know, the fact that you and them are divine counterparts, that you are the one for them, that, you know, they are the one for you, but but to also be individuals, and to be allowed to have individual friends, individual hobbies, individual you know, sometimes go off, maybe on holiday individually, or that kind of stuff. So they allow their independence and their freedom. That is what they want, because for them it's really important, with the Magician card here, that they're allowed to be yeah, that they're allowed to be the master of their own world, their own life, really, whilst also having a very significant and important other person, which is you. So in terms of astrological signs, obviously with the King and Queen of Wands, there's a lot of fire. I mean, there's a lot of fire between, there's a lot of passion here. We have got, you know, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, Knight of Swords, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Okay, so let's see what else have we got. So what does pile number two's person want most from this connection and from pile number two? Please can you tell me what do you want most? We have, oh, can you believe it, the Lovers. I mean, this person 100% sees you as, you know, that you are that person for them. I mean, I think they're absolutely, you know, bowled over by you. I think they really find you incredibly attractive. The Lovers card is, again, another soulmate, twin flame energy. You are their divine counterpart. 100%. They see that very, very, very clearly. So there's no doubt or, you know, issue with how they, you know, they want that connection with you. They want that deep, deep connection with you, that committed connection with you, certainly. How does part number two's person, or what do they most want from the connection with pile number two? Yeah, and pile number two themselves, what do they most want? What is this? Ace of Cups, love. And I think this one as well wants to come out, which is Page of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you've got the Knight of Swords, you've got the Knight of Wands. I mean, I feel like as well, if this isn't, if you're not with this person, it might be if you're, you know, you're just starting out, you haven't actually started the relationship with them. You know, they want to come towards you with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I mean, those are the two fastest moving knights, or some of the fastest moving energy in the deck. I mean, Knights is about bold, swift action. That might be why we have the Soar, because they want to just soar towards you. They want to come quickly towards you. They want to make that change, and it's a change. It's a, you know, they want to move towards you. They want to, you know, and maybe they just want to make the change might be that they want to show you that this is an incredibly significant relationship for them. You know, with the soulmate, with the Lovers card here, they want to show you that this is the relationship that means, you know, the world to them. And with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, they want to come rushing, and they want to do it quickly. There's so much passion here with the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I mean, I just think they feel so passionately towards you. Ace of Cups, you know, again, a new beginning in love, so, or the start of love. And maybe also they realise that you have a lot of self-love. Queen of Wands, I mean, the Queen of Wands does, you know, she is going to get what she wants, the Queen of Wands. She's so confident. And the Ace of Cups, I mean, in a way, you wouldn't really need the Ace of Cups to come out with the Queen of Wands, because she does have enough self-love. But maybe there's something, because the Ace of Cups can be about self-love, you know, wanting to sort of show that, you know, they know that you have a lot of self-love. And maybe they're feeling that you maybe are a little bit more mature in this situation than they are, because underneath the King of Wands we've got the Page of Pentacles. So maybe they're realising that, you know, there's something that they need to learn, maybe, or something like that, or they're trying to improve and learn about themselves in some way. Maybe that's why they needed, I said at the beginning, they needed a bit of space to feel free to work things out, to sort themselves out, because the Page of Pentacles is about learning and developing yourself through sort of study, through self-study about the self as well. So I just feel that this person, what they most want from the connection is this divine connection with you. They want love. They want to feel in a very committed, honest, truthful connection. They want it to be forever growing and learning and finding out new things of each other. They see you as their divine counterpart. They see you as their soulmate. They see you as I think they see the relationship as constantly evolving, and they want it to constantly evolve and move forward in the right direction. But just every now and again, I think what they're asking for is a little bit of space. so that they can be themselves as well, so that they can have an individual life, and for you to have that as well. So for you to have this fantastic relationship, but to be able to develop each other, develop yourselves individually as well as being a couple. But I think they are completely devoted to you, and that they care very deeply for you and the connection. And what they most want is for that to continue, and for you individually to be able to grow, but also as, you know, a couple as well. The Lovers is Gemini, the Ace of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So let's see if we've got any messages here. Messages for pile number 2 and their persons. Any other messages for pile number 2 and their person, please? What other messages? What's pile number 2's person? What most in this connection? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Oh well, so maybe this person is flying towards you and they want to let you know how important you are to them and what they want, how they want to be with you. Express themselves. I mean, look, this Knight of Wands is actually jumping through fire. Jumping through fire to get to you, pile number 2. Whoa. Okay, what do they want to say? What does pile number 2's person want to say? Pile number 2, what do they most want from the connection and from pile number 2? I feel like that one and that one. This says love yourself first. Your self-love and self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Sorry, that came out a bit garbled. It says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now that could be why we have the Ace of Cups underneath the Queen of Wands, because they can see that you love yourself, that you've got a lot of self-respect. And when we have that for ourselves, we do become attractive, because, you know, if you respect yourselves, then you're more likely to attract somebody to respect and love you. So what's this one? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like maybe this crow soaring and these 2 knights, that they are coming towards you very soon to declare themselves, to show you, to say to you. So if you have had a little bit of space, if you've been in separation, you've had a little bit of space, I feel like they're coming back. But if you haven't had a little bit of space, I feel like this person is coming to declare themselves very soon, pile number 2. But anyway, that's been your reading. If you've liked it, then please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, number 3, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading we are doing, aren't we? You know, what do they want most from this connection and from you? And you chose to come into the reading with the little pink bead. And this lovely card that says, return to joy. We are here to experience joy. I mean, it's just such a beautiful card. I mean, look at those beautiful colours. Green, lots of greens, pinks and purple. So a heart connection here for sure. And also a lot of thinking maybe going on with all this purple on the crown chakra here. But I feel like this is a heart connection, certainly. Return to joy. So let's have a look. So I feel like they want this heart connection. They want a heart connection with you from this card here. But let's see what else is going on. A big thank you if you've subscribed, liked, shared, donated. Someone's donated, which was so lovely. I didn't expect that, but thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, so if you feel like you want to subscribe, then please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. That'd be great. But anyway, let's see for pile number 3, what or how... or what do they want most from this connection? What does pile number 3's person want most from this connection from pile number 3? What do they want most? Please make it clear to me. That one there. What does this one say? Romance, pile number 3. What did I say? A return to joy. It's also all this purple. Yeah, this person wants romance with you, and that is a joyful, it's the thought of that, or the idea of that is joyful for them. It's a joyful thing. Yeah, it's a heart connection. What did I tell you? Absolutely. So let's see what else we have here. What does pile number 3's person most want from this connection? What do they most want from pile number 3 and this connection? Please, can you tell me what they most want from this connection? Let's see what this says. Oh, isolation. So maybe you are in isolation, maybe you are in separation, maybe they are feeling out in the cold at the moment. With 27, that is 9, that cancels down to 9. 9 is ending of a cycle. Maybe this situation has come to an end for some of you. They're in isolation, they're feeling very sad, they're feeling very lonely, they're cold. This is a very, very cold card, but they want to return to joy, and you are that joy. They want romance with you again. So for many of you, this could be a situation that is in separation, and they want to come back to you. They want to be back in the warmth with you, the joy, the sun. I don't know if you can see, this is a beautiful sun. Come out of this tunnel into this beautiful sunshine again. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, so please can you tell me, what does pile 3's person most want from this connection and from pile number 3? Please can you make it clear to me, what do they most want? On part number 3 and this connection, please make it clear for me. 2 of Pentacles. What do they most want? What do they most want? 7 of Swords. What do they most want from this connection and from part number 3? Page of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Okay, now with the 2 pages, well actually you've got Page of Cups, you've got Page of Pentacles. Well, Pages is about new beginnings and it's about messages, it's about communication. So I think, you know, you're probably in separation from this person. Now it could have been that this person has behaved in immature ways, because we've got Pages and they're very young. And also this 2 of Pentacles, this particular depiction of the 2 of Pentacles, is this person might have been, and that's why they're in isolation now possibly, that they just behaved in a bit of an immature way, a bit of a silly way for some of you, just for some of you. And that might be why you possibly are in separation. Some of you are in separation, or they're out in the cold because you might have had enough of that. But with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, they want a new beginning. They want to start a new beginning. Now, with the Page of Pentacles being the overarching energy, the Page of Pentacles, now, the Page of Pentacles is about learning. It's about acquiring knowledge. It's about discovery. And I feel like they are wanting to learn the lesson, really. So if they've been, if you're in separation from them because they've behaved in an immature way, I feel like they are trying hard, or they want to learn from that. They're still not, they're still a page, so just to be aware of that. They've still got some immature energy, but they are trying to learn from it and to try to mature a little bit here. With the Page of Cups here, the Page of Cups is like, a romance card. It is like, feelings, new beginnings, new starts in love. It's wanting to express love. It's wanting to express your love in some way. Now, it might be as well that this, what they most want is to be able to communicate with you if you're in separation, to let you know that they feel this romance with you, that they feel that there's potential for the situation to grow. It might be that they are a little bit, possibly a little bit scared or wary of doing that, because we've got the 7 of Swords here. Now, this particular 7 of Swords shows, I don't know if you can see, but there's this box of swords that is on this kind of little, this kind of icy, some ice here, and these 3 mermen, have come across the swords. They don't know what the swords are. They don't know what, swords can defend, they can wound. So there's a kind of warning, isn't there, in the sense that, they're picking up the sword, but they don't know the potential for it to wound. So it's about being sort of careful. So they might be a little bit wary of declaring themselves, or they want romance with you, they want to return to you. I feel like it might be a return for some of you, or they want to start something with you, but they're a little bit wary. they're not sure. It's a bit of an unknown. You might be a bit of an unknown for them now, or you might be a bit of an unknown for them, and they don't know whether this new situation is going to, you know, be good for them, or if it's going to be tricky for them. So, and the Seven of Swords can be a bit of a tricky energy. So again, it might have been that they, if you knew them before and you're in separation from them, that they behaved in a sort of, had a bit of a behaved maybe deceitfully or in a bit of a trickster kind of a way, or a tricky way, and that might be why they're in isolation now. Also with this Two of Pentacles here, I just feel like they want to, the Two of Pentacles can often mean about weighing things up in a traditional sort of deck. So they might again be kind of like weighing up, wanting to come back to you or to making a move to you. But I feel like with this particular Two of Pentacles, it might seem like it's a challenge, but in actual fact this rabbit has got these two pentacles and they're kind of balancing on this fish. So, you know, you would think, wouldn't you, my God, that's completely impossible, but they're doing it, aren't they? They're managing to do it. So I feel like they are kind of like hopeful that they can get the connection back, that they can come back to the connection, that they can do something that maybe seems impossible to you. So maybe it's a sort of situation where maybe they've done something and it kind of feels like it's going to be hard to come back from that, and that's why we've got the isolation card. But they want to be able to return to it because it brings them joy, and they want to bring you joy. Like with this card, there's quite, you know, this rabbit is trying to they're entertaining these two children, aren't they? And I feel like this person wants to come back and sort of, you know, kind of grab your attention again. I feel they want your attention again. They want to do all they can to get your attention again because they're sort of out in the cold here. So I think what they most want is they want to be able to message you, to talk to you, to come back to you, to be with you, to get your attention. It might be a bit unexpected. You might feel when it happens that it's a little bit unexpected, or you might not be expected. It might come out of nowhere. There might be a little bit of a you know, a warning for you as well, pile number 3, in the sense that this person may still have a little bit of immature energy here, something that you need to be mindful of. But they definitely want, what they want most is to return to romance with you, or to begin romance with you. I think that's probably because that is something that they would see as very joyful. But anyway, in terms of astrological signs, Two of Pentacles, I mean, that is Capricorn energy, Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, Page of Cups, that could be any one of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So let's see what else we've got here. Please can you tell me, what does pile number 3's person want most from the connection, and from pile number 3? What do they want most? I'm not going to take that. What do they want most from the connection and pile number 3? Please make it clear to me. What do they want most? Those two are coming out. So we've got, oh, my goodness me. So we've got the Five of Pentacles. The Fool. Okay, what do they want most from this connection? Please can you tell me, what do they want most from this connection? The Three of Cups. And the overarching energy is the Three of Wands. What do they want most from this connection? Now, I'm just going to go back to what I said about what I feel this, that's partly what I was saying about the Seven of Swords might be a little bit of a warning to you as well, pile number 3, with this person. Because what I feel this person wants is they do want to come back to you, or they do want to be with you, but I'm getting the sense that this person also wants freedom. They also want freedom, because all these cards, like the Pages and the Two of Pentacles, like this particular card in particular, just makes me feel like this person loves to entertain others, loves to be an entertainer, loves to be seen, loves to be you know, admired, like this rabbit is being admired by these two girls. Now with the Three of Cups here, this is about fun, this is about play, this is about having a good time, this is about celebration. And I just feel this person wants it all, really. They want to be in a connection with you, but they also want to be able to have freedom, so that they can go off and do what they want. So sometimes it might mean, you know, because they go off and they do what they want, they maybe behave selfishly or immaturely. It means that they're out in the cold, and when they're out in the cold, they want to come back to you. Yeah, they want to be with you. But then when they're with you, they maybe want to go off and have their freedom again and start something new or begin a new journey or have some more fun. And that's why you've got the Seven of Swords, because their energy is a little bit tricky. And I think and it's also, the Seven of Swords is about doing something unexpected. So maybe just when you start to feel secure with them or stable with you, they do something unexpected and it changes the dynamic, really. So I'm just feeling that, you know, if it's a cycle, if this connection is in cycles, where you get together, then you go apart, then you get together and you go apart, that kind of cycle at the moment sort of suits them, because it just means that they can then go off and do whatever it is they want to do. It's not comfortable being away from you, they don't like it, and then when they're not with you, they're trying to come back. But by the same token, when they're with you, they're then trying to think if there's any other ways in which they can, you know, have their freedom and go off and do something else. And that might come as, you know, because they need admiration from others. I feel like with this particular person, they need admiration from others. They need to be able to be, you know, with the 2 pages here, you know, to just go off and have fun and keep things light. So I think there's probably a lack of commitment. What they want in this situation is they want to be able to get what they want, to connect with you, to have romance with you, to have a good time with you, to be noticed by you, to be admired by you, to have fun, to not be out in the cold. They don't like being out in the cold, but in the same way, they kind of behave in ways which pushes them out into the cold, because it also enables them to be able to go off and do what other stuff that they want to do. So it's a sort of a very tricky, with the Seven of Swords, it must be a very tricky situation, I think, for you to be in, because it's constantly sort of shifting and changing and it's not really stable, but they're always wanting to come back and renew that romance with you. It's like a return to joy, because that initial hit of being with you is what they love. But in terms of, so I feel like for me, they kind of don't really want stability. They want a cycle, they want it to be in cycles. They want all the good things that you give to them, the great way in which you make them feel, but by the same token, they also need admiration from other people. Yeah, from other people, they need to have that. It's important to them. But they don't like it when they're apart from you at the same time. So that's why I'm saying it must be a very tricky situation. At the moment, the overarching is this kind of Three of Wands, which is this sort of waiting period. So I feel like you are out in the cold, they're out in the cold, they're waiting, they don't like waiting, the situation is stuck. It might be stuck in this kind of cycle, this never-ending cycle of romance and then isolation, then romance and then isolation. It's going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And I just feel that from their point of view, it sort of suits them in a funny kind of way, because they're not mature enough to commit. Because even the Fool card is the very beginning of the Major Arcana journey. It's about taking a risk. I think this person takes lots of risks. I think they're quite risky in the way that they approach life. So if you're looking for commitment, stability, reliability, dependability, you're probably not going to get it from this person. But if you want excitement, if you want romance, if you want good times, if you want fun, you're going to get that from this person. So I think what this person wants most from this connection is that, to be able to have that cycle, to be able to come to you, to come back to you when they're out in the cold, but then to pull away when it all gets a bit much and it's a bit serious, or you're wanting it to be a bit more serious. That's kind of what I'm feeling in this. That's what they want most. In terms of astrological signs, Five of Pentacles here, I think I said that was Taurus energy, Three of Cups. that is Cancer energy, and the Three of Wands is Libra energy. So I think at the moment you're probably kind of waiting. It's in that sort of cycle where you're not together possibly, and they're waiting to see if they can come back to, you know, to kind of regain the high of getting back together again, of the kind of romance. Let's have a look and see what else we've got here. What does pile number 3's person want most from this connection? Because even here it says we are here to experience joy, and I just feel like this person I do feel like they do have a connection to you. It's not that they don't have a connection to you. I just feel like this person, and funnily enough, I do feel like it is a heart connection. I just feel this particular person that they struggle with commitment. I think that's probably what I'm thinking here. They would struggle with commitment. They're in a pattern, and that pattern suits them. Whether it suits you is up to you, but I think that pattern at the moment suits them in a funny kind of way. Even though they do experience discomfort, it's still a pattern that that kind of suits them. Please, can you tell me, is there a message about how, you know, what does pile number 3's person most want from the connection? Please make it clear to me. Make the effort. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Make the effort. So maybe you're kind of thinking, well, I want them to make the effort, to make more of an effort to commit to this situation. You know, something like that, to make, you know, to take steps to do more in the connection. What do they most want in this? What do they most want from this connection? Most want from this connection. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And then the last one, what do they most want from this connection? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe there's something, it doesn't have to be religious factors. I always really leave that as kind of just differences. There might be some differences between you in terms of, you know, this person might have patterns of behaviour that have ingrained from young. They might have been influenced, like we all are, from their past, from their early life. That means that they, you know, the way they act in relationships is being kind of guided or governed by, you know, how they may have seen relationships growing up, or how they may have experienced relationships growing up. Maybe there's a fear, maybe there's lots of fears and issues for them around a committed relationship, or they don't know how to have a committed relationship or how to have a stable relationship because you know, they don't feel they've got the tools, or they haven't got the tools to be able to do that, or the experience, or they haven't come from a solid, stable background that enables them to know how to be in a settled, stable, committed relationship. So there might be some differences between you in that you kind of know or want that, and that they find that difficult to do. But anyway, part number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.